Hello, KADEP. I've decided that it would be kind of fun to have a minute to win it challenge at home. So I've put together some challenges for you all to do at home with using stuff that hopefully you have at home. If not, I've thought of some ideas to use instead. So if you're unfamiliar with Minute to Win It, it's games that you play and complete the challenge in 1 minute. So our first challenge, you will need a spoon or a fork, a deck of cards. If you don't have a deck of cards, you can use trading cards, or you could cut up pieces of paper to use. Of course, I use Packer playing cards. I'm a Packer fan. So you're going to put the fork or spoon. I'm going to start with the fork because I've decided that it's easier. So you're going to put the fork in your mouth, and using only one hand, one at a time, you're going to put a playing card on top of the fork, stacking them on top of each other. So you'll have the fork in your mouth. I'll demonstrate so you can see. You put the fork in the mouth and stack them. And you do that until the timer goes off after 1 minute. So you're going to see how many cards you can stack on top of your fork in 1 minute. Hopefully it's not more than 52, but if it is, then maybe use the jokers or another deck of cards. You can challenge yourself by using a spoon instead. It gets a little more hard to balance, less surface area. Also, you could use a family member to help you put the cards on. If you want to just hold the spoon or fork in your mouth, a family member can help you, and you can work as a team and see how many cards you can place on top of the fork or spoon in 1 minute. Or they could hold the fork or spoon in their mouth and you place the cards on. Either way, see what you can do, have fun with it. If you would like to tell us how many cards you placed in 1 minute, maybe we can make it a challenge, or just challenge maybe the people you're living with, and maybe even a video challenge. All right, so that was the first challenge. The next one, you will just gather a bunch of pens or pencils that you have around the house. And this one, you are going to start with one pencil or pen and your hand flat out in front of you. You might want a little more area than a table, but to demonstrate, I'll do it right here. Place the pen or pencil on top of the back of your hand, and you're going to balance it there, and then you're going to toss it up and catch it. So, after you've conquered one pen or pencil, move on to challenging yourself to two. So you're going to put two pens or pencils or combo on the back of your hand. Oh boy. Balance them. Toss them up and catch them. Build up and see how many you can get. Let's have a competition. How many people can get above 6? Ooh. Alright, so there's that pen and pencil challenge. Moving on. This one will need a little bit more supplies. So, in honor of everything that's going on, I thought we would include toilet paper. Hopefully everyone has one roll left at least. If not, maybe you have some empty ones. So we'll need one roll or one tube. If you don't have either of these, you could also use a cup, but you'll have to find one with a small area, because you also need a toothbrush and a Q-tip. If you don't have any Q-tips, you could use a rubber band or a hairpiece. And so what you're going to do is you're going to place the Q-tip on top of the toilet paper roll. You're going to put the toothbrush in your mouth. I suggest having the bristles kind of pointing out. And you're going to pick up the Q-tip with your toothbrush and move it over and balance it on top of the empty toilet paper cardboard roll. Let it balance there. So I'll demonstrate. So start the timer for 1 minute. Place the Q-tip on top of the toilet paper roll. Put the toothbrush in your mouth. Ooh. Just like that. So then once you have it like that, if you don't want to use more Q-tips, you can just pick this one up. Remember that was one, and move it back over here, and do it again. And see how many times you can get the Q-tip over to the cardboard roll in 1 minute. Again, you can use some hair pieces instead, or a rubber band. Modify it with whatever you got around the house and see what you can do. So you're gonna hook out. And put it on top. Then transfer it. Keep going for 1 full minute and count how many. Maybe you have a family member help you count while you're doing this. Maybe if you don't want to move over to the tube, you can have a family member, once you lift it up, have the family member move over the cardboard roll and put it back down. Once it's placed, count it as one, move it back over to the toilet paper roll, and do it again. All right, well that just about does it. I'll review them real quick what we did. We've got the balancing cards on your fork or spoon for 1 minute, one hand at a time. We have the tossing the pens and pencils on the back of your hand and catching it. And then the toilet paper roll with the Q-tip, toothbrush, moving it over from toilet paper roll, balancing it on top of the cardboard roll. All right, well, have fun with it. Hope everyone's doing well, and I'm excited to see what you guys can do. Thanks.